It's a great honor for me to host in Milan the 31st ESTS Congress. It's the first time for Milan. You know, Milan is a great city, well known for fashion, for design, for business. And the Congress is located, will be located in one of the renewed area of Milan with a great green area, shops, restaurants, and so on. So I'm sure that colleagues will enjoy the many possibilities that my city could offer. It's not the first time in Italy, but it's the first time in Milan, that is the largest city in the north, the business city. And so there are a number of traffic departments, very active and very productive. So I believe that the attendees will be a big number, considering that Milan is also easily available from every part of Europe and from the world. So I believe that the attendee will be very large number. I propose to invite to our Congress the physiotherapists. Physiotherapists are important parts of our works. They help us to have a good outcome for the patient, and speedy and a good outcome for the patient. So it sounds strange that later the physiotherapist was never invited, but here in Milan we have a possibility to invite the physiotherapist. The allied professional section are divided in two parts. One strictly linked to the physiotherapist works on a patient with a regular thoracic surgery or lung transplantation. And the second part is about the ERAS. It's an idea to collect all the professionals around the patient, not only the surgery, not only the physiotherapist, but also the psychologist, dietary professional, and so on, to have the best outcome for the patient. So this is a good idea, I mean, for the Congress here in Milan. Also, we received an impressive number of abstracts for our regular sessions, and all the abstracts had been reviewed, had been peer-reviewed, and so the organizing committee chose absolutely the best and the newest idea in our area for our profession.
One of the things that really are very important, especially during the COVID period, was the burnout of nurses. And of course, that doesn't mean that also during this period after COVID, there's nothing like that. But would you recommend on how nurses and the allied personnel would be able also to overcome this situation?
Sure. This was a big problem for the nurses because the works were very loud. The works were impressive. They have no time for themselves. And so many of them have psychological problems. In this Congress, there is also a possibility to have a speech on these issues. In all the developed country, is difficult to find nurses, to find new guys, to find teenagers that want to embrace this profession. Especially it's a profession with the great satisfaction, but we have to do something to discuss how to improve the feeling of to be a nurse. I would like to welcome all of you here in Milan for a fantastic Congress, for a fantastic stay in my city with all the possibility you can see, the new part of the city, the historical part of the city, enjoy very well the 31st Congress of the ESTS.